welcome back to my channel. I am so incredibly excited today because I just got an email this morning that this palette is back in stock and I had to make a whole video on it. I have been wanting to feature it in so many videos, but it was limited edition, and then they brought it back in stock and then it sold out right away, and I think that it's back for good. I mean, it might sell out, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a permanent product now. And I'm talking about the Beautycounter Ultimate Nudes palette. Now, I am planning on uploading this on my main channel as well as my Clean Beauty channel. So if you follow me on both, obviously you don't have to watch this twice, but I know that there's a lot of people that follow me each channel that may not follow me on the other, if that makes sense. Okay, anyways, this palette right here, I have been a consultant with Beautycounter for like not even 2 months now. And this palette right here is what started my love of the brand. I bought this from a friend of mine because, I mean, I looked at it and I was like, okay, I love makeup. I want to try it. And so I bought it from her, even though you do not have to use a consultant with Beautycounter. You can just order straight offline. That's one thing I love about the company, one of many things. And so when I got this, I was like, okay, hold up. Now I had tried Beautycounter things in the past. The bronzer and the blushes are not my favorite. I have spoken of that before. I'm really washed out right now. We're gonna have to, let me see if I can, I just feel like I'm super bright. So I've spoken about the fact that there are powder products other than these, like the duo shadows they have, the blushes and the bronzers are not my favorite. And when I was talking to my friend, I was like, you know, I think this would be good because I really do like the foundations and the tinted moisturizer. And I think it'd be something I could give to but like talk to with my clients and people who care more about cruelty-free and clean, non-toxic makeup. I said, but I just don't like those bronzers and blushes. And she said, oh no, they have had such a huge response to this eyeshadow palette that they are actually reformulating all of their powder products, bronzers, blushes, eyeshadows, single eyeshadows, duo eyeshadows, eyeshadow palettes. Everything in the future is going to be this formula. I said, hallelujah, sign me up. Like that, because this is so good. So I know that I have done a look with it in the past. I think it was my Get Ready With Me using all natural makeup. But I wanted to actually talk about the entire palette, break down the shades, give you swatches, so on and so on. And I will do a look as well. So let's go ahead and get started. If you don't know about Beautycounter, it is a fairly new company. It has not been around for quite 5 years yet. And the basis of the company is, their whole mission is to get safer products in the hands of everyone. It can be, I mean, they have shampoos, conditioners, baby wash, baby oil, huge ranges of skincare, and huge ranges of makeup. But anyways, it's all using non-toxic products. They have a huge never list, and I will link that down below because I think it's interesting to read. And they banned 1,400 products from their lines, all of them, where I think the US only requires that like 400 products are banned. So anyways, all right, so this is the Ultimate Nudes palette. It comes like this. It is a little bit of a bulky package because you do open it and have a removable mirror. Some people are like, what's the point? Well, the point is that when I'm doing my makeup, either traveling or sitting right here and I need a mirror, it's a lot easier for me to just hold up this mirror than it is to hold up the whole palette, risk dropping it and breaking a shadow. So I like that concept, but it does make it a little bit bulkier. Now, the shadows inside, it does come with a brush, a dual-ended brush. So I'm going to show you that and put it down so that it doesn't fall out. The shadows inside, it's 18 shadow colors, and there are 9 shimmer colors, 8 matte colors, and 1 kind of satin in between, which is this storm color right here. This to me is what you would call an all-inclusive palette. Some people will look at it and be like, hold up, those 2 transition color type things right there are just too dark. They're not for me. Okay, well, my other favorite palette, the Persona Identity palette, has the same type of thing where the lightest brown is still a little too dark for a lot of people's transitions. Simply mix it in with a cream color down here or even that white color before you apply it. Mix it on your brush and it lightens it up perfectly. Now, the price. Y'all might want to know the price. It is $88, and some of y'all are probably like, hold up, $88? Yes, This is not a drugstore product, and if you have ever delved into the whole world of cleaner beauty or organic beauty or natural beauty, wherever you're looking, you are going to pay more for that. The ingredients are better, you pay more. That's just how it is. However, these pan sizes are 1.65 grams. An Anastasia single shadow is 1.7 grams. So there's 0.5 grams difference, which to me is minuscule. You're getting 18 in this. Even if you were to do the 4-pan Anastasia deal that they have where they're $10 a piece, you would pay $180 for 18 Anastasia colors. Now, a lot of you will be like, yes, but I don't have to buy all 18 at once. No, you don't. However, this is an all-inclusive palette, one that a lot of people who maybe just want something they can use day, night, going out, going to work, going out on the weekends, during the day, like for everything, and they're not like me and don't have 800 palettes to choose from, this is going to be an all-inclusive, already picked out, because it can be kind of intimidating to pick out the single shadows. So I personally think that yes, it's $88 on the front end, but they are such good quality, and you really only need this palette. So cool. All right, so we're going to start left to right on the top row, which are most of the mattes in the palette. So right here, starting on the left, is Bordeaux, and that's this plum wine color. And then we have Espresso, which looks way more dark brown in the pan, but it swatches almost a black tint. Either way, it's gorgeous. Then we've got Ash, which looks very blue in the pan, but it transforms and performs very gray on the eye. And then you've got Canyon and Sienna, which are the two transition or crease shades that you're probably going to go to the most. And then we've got Charcoal, which is the black shade in the palette. Obviously good for deepening up work or for a smoky eye, but it's also a really nice shadow liner. And then down here we have Soft Peach, and then Eggshell, which is the good alternative to a shimmer brow bone highlight. This looks really pretty as a matte highlight. Okay, so this, in my opinion, is where the palette really shines, and we're going to do the shimmers. And we're going to start in the middle row, which is all shimmers, and then 4 on the bottom row. So right here is Mink, which is kind of a shimmer version of Bordeaux, and it's just a really pretty plum color. Then we have Spice, which is very amethyst and shimmery. These two we're going to be doing in our look today. The next one is Storm Shimmer. The rich bronze, very similar to Anastasia Beverly Hills Topaz. It's got that very pretty bronze look. This is my favorite color to use on mature skinned women or like mothers of the bride. I just love that color. This one is Copper. This is my favorite color in the palette, and if you have blue eyes, it will probably be the one you gravitate to the most. It will make your blue eyes pop. This one is Cashmere. This is the one that I said you could use on the face for a face highlight. It's also perfect for an inner corner and brow bone highlight. This one right here is Pink Champagne. Performs well on the eye. I believe this one and Cherry Blossom right here I used in my natural makeup Get Ready With Me. This one looks like it's straight out of either 1985 or Frozen, and it's called Platinum, and it's a very pastel blue shimmer color, but I am going to use this in my look today to show you that it actually is wearable. And then finally we've got Gilded, which is a very gorgeous gold color, which is pretty much perfect for everyday looks. So now that we have swatched all of them, I want to go into an actual demo. Now, I had a like a Beautycounter get-together that I went to this past weekend, and I did 6 or 7 full faces of makeup using only Beautycounter products. It was so much fun. It tested my creativity, and that's what I love. And this is one of the looks that I did on one of the girls. She had very dark hair, very olive complexion, and she told me, she said, I'm not scared of makeup. So I wanted to go a little bit, just a little bit maybe out of what she normally may not wear, but then I just wanted to try some of these colors as well that maybe I haven't tried on clients before. So it's a little bit of a purple, and this would be considered a nighttime look. So don't let this scare you if you're like, holy cow, that is not what I would wear to the grocery store. That's okay. It's not what most people would wear to the grocery store. Now, I'm going to the dentist in about an hour, so, you know, that's just me. Okay, so we are going to start out with this Canyon color, and I am going to mix it a little bit with Soft Peach to show you what I'm talking about, how you can lighten it up just a little bit. I'm just going to apply this to the crease, Should I zoom you in a little bit more? And this is I'm trying to use synthetic brushes. If you know me, you know my favorite are the Wayne Goss brushes, but I know that a lot of people who care about clean beauty don't use natural hair brushes, so I'm trying to use synthetic. And this is the Real Techniques B04. It's one of their blue, I think the Blue Diamond collection. So if you can tell, super, super, super easy to blend out. I'm holding the brush at the very end because I don't want a ton of pressure. These are so pigmented that if I go straight in with a lot of pressure, I may actually get more than I want. So just starting. Now, I am not going to use a base for my lid. Who am I? I just don't think these colors really need it. I don't really have a like clean beauty base like eyeshadow sticks. In fact, if you know of any like clean or natural brands that have really good eyeshadow sticks, let me know. But in this case, we are not going to use anything. We're going to go straight in with the color Spice, which is that really pretty amethyst color that I swatched. And then, so I don't have to hold the palette up again, I'm going to go in with Mink after Spice. So these two colors are what I'm going to work with first. So I'm going to take my Sedona Lace 941 brush, and I'm going to take Spice, and I'm going to start right here on my lid and apply it on my lid. I mean, can you tell how like easily these go on to the lid? Now, I have tried these with bases under them, and just like any other shadow, they just pop a little bit more. So now I'm going to turn the brush over, and I'm going to go into that Mink shade that I showed y'all just a second ago. And I'm just going to place it on the outer part of my eyelid, just for something a little bit darker, because I don't want this to be like full-blown smoky. I just want to give a little bit of dimension to the eye. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into this shockingly intimidating color called Platinum, which basically looks like a baby blue icy frosty shimmer, which again looks like 1985. So some people, actually a lot of people, probably would not use this. I'm going to show you how I used it the other day and I really liked it. So I'm going to take a little bit of it on my finger, and I'm just going to tap it very lightly in the center of my lid, just like that. So you see how it just brightens it up a little bit, but it doesn't look blue because it's going on top of those purple shades. And because these are so pigmented and so creamy, you don't need to take a brush in to blend it out. So see, it just brightens it up just a little bit. All right, I'm gonna finish the rest of my face and I'll come back for the bottom lower lash line. Okay, so now we're gonna start on the under eye section of my face. And this is gonna be really easy. I am just going to go in with this Mink color, which is the one we put on the outer part of our eyes. This is a Sephora Pro Shader number 18 brush. A very small smudge brush. You can use a pencil brush, you can use whatever suits your fancy, but this is just what I'm going to do. And I'm just going to run it along my lower lash line, just like that. So see, and you want to make sure you connect it up here. I'm taking it pretty much all the way into the inner corner. And then I'm going to take this Morphe M507, which is a very small, detailed, pointed brush. And I'm going to go into Canyon, which is that matte brown color we used in our crease. And I'm just going to buff that out. So you're really not going to see much of the Canyon at all. I'm just using it as a way to buff that purple color out because I don't like straight lines under the eyes. I don't think they're flattering on anybody. I love a lot of shadow under the eyes, but I think it really needs to be excessively smoked out to look right. Does that make sense? Like that, like excessively smoked out like that. That's the look that I was going for. And then finally, I'm gonna take another pencil brush. This is the Crown C513. This might even be a natural hair brush. It's just the one I always use. And I'm going to go into, hello, Cashmere right there, which is the one I had mentioned being a really good inner corner highlight. I know a lot of people don't like shimmer on their brow bone. I am not one of those people. No, I'm not. I like shimmer everywhere. I like to glow, glow, glow. So I'm taking that same cashmere color on my brow bone. Now, if you are one of those people who don't, that eggshell color is going to come in perfect for this because it is a brightening matte color. Okay, and that is the finished look. Don't I look ready to go to a dentist appointment? I am being fitted with a crown. Yay me. This is the first crown. I've never even had a cavity in my life. So I'm not excited about it. But at least I have a really pretty eye look. So that is the finished eye look. Once you've got mascara and liner and everything like that, it really finishes it off. I freaking love this look. The only thing I did different on the girl that I worked on this weekend, I feel like I need to blend out my bronzer a little bit, is she was a big fan of liner. So I took the black. Don't you like how I just did that on camera? I took the charcoal liner and I used a very fine eyeliner brush, like a angled one, and I just stamped that onto her lash line. Super pigmented, so it really gave the effect of a black liner, but it's much easier to use an eyeshadow than a pencil, even a pencil or a gel or a liquid liner. So that's how I kept it completely within this palette and also gave her a liner. So hopefully you enjoyed this video and you found the swatches helpful and the explanation helpful. If you have any additional questions that maybe I did not go over, please do not hesitate to ask down in the comment section. I will link the palette. However, if you do want to buy through me, you have to go through to my actual Beautycounter site and then find the palette. But you don't have to. You don't have to. I'm not that type of person. So, yeah, I'm all finished. I'm gonna go eat some lunch and go to the dentist. So I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, be sure and subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss out on any future videos. And I hope you all go out and have a super blessed day.